What's going on, Twitter gang? Good morning. Good morning. We are back at it again with another Sunday morning market breakdown. So I hope everybody had a great trading week. Hope everybody's been having a great weekend so far. We're in a new month now. So, of course, the month of April, we're 13 days in the month. So before we take a look at the markets, I just want to share with you kind of where I'm at with my trading and everything. I still have my 100K tradeify challenge right now. So just want to share with you guys. Uh, I'll share with you guys kind of where I'm at with my trading journal and all that. So just so you guys can see that. Move this down here again. There we go. Give me 1 second. Let me get my YouTube video up just so I can visualize it. There we go. All right, guys. So this is my journal for tradeify. So of course you can see where I'm at so far on my account. So as of right now, we're not doing too bad. You can see last week was a pretty good winning week. I think I only took one loss. So yeah, I did. So I had a Monday 1.3K, 1K, another 1K day. Lost $531 on Wednesday, $864 in profit on Thursday, and then $644 on Friday. So on Friday, I know I had mentioned on my IG story that, of course, I was done for the week. I didn't want to take any trades. So I did take a couple trades just because I wanted to just kind of see what YM was doing. So, of course, I did take a small YM trade. So I took a profit of 109 there. And then, of course, with gold, I kept seeing it just keep going up and up and up. So, of course, I ended up taking a big profit there. So I think I took a profit of two, three, four, like $500, something like that. So we ended the week with $644 in profit. So so as of right now, we're up $1,000 on the account. I'll show you on my trading view. Let me log in really quick. So you guys can see my trading view. So right now we're currently $101,005 or $101,005.28. So we're at the 1,000 mark. So I just got to make $5,000 more in profit to pass this challenge. So of course I have no time frame. You know, if I can make $1,000 a week profit, that'd be even better. So, but what I am proud of is that I was able to take this account from literally $300 from drawdown, like from blowing the account, back up to $1,000 in profit. So we made back about $3,000. So really good, excited about that. Just using proper risk management, just taking each day as it comes. Even with, of course, that one loss for the week, which was a small loss, but we ended up profitable for the week. So let's take a look at the news. So let's see what news was looking like next week. All right. So Monday, we don't have much. This is 4:40 in the afternoon, which is like 1 o'clock, 1:40 Pacific time. FOMC member basket speaks. We have some in the morning, so 9 a.m. So a lot of we have member Barkin speaks, Waller, Harker. So I don't think much is going to happen there. Tuesday, even though we don't have any red folders, we have Empire State Manufacturing Index, import prices, So those may move the market a little bit, but that's pre-market. So it's 5:30. So we don't trade around that time, so we don't have to worry about that either. Wednesday, we do have some news here. So uh, we have core detail sales, retail sales, so pre-market. So that might move the market a little bit. 6:15, we have capacity utilization rate. So that's pre-market again. So again, if we don't trade, uh, we usually trade after market open or market open after. So I don't think we'll have to worry about that. 7 o'clock, we do have business inventories. So this may move the market a little bit. A little bit of news, 7 and 7:30, and then this is going to move the market for sure. So we have Fed chair Powell speaks at 10:30. So that's 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. So we have to watch out for that. And then Thursday, we have unemployment claims. So, of course, sometimes that moves the market, pre-market. But again, if you don't trade, if we trade after market open, we don't have to worry about it. Other than that, that's it for Thursday. And then Friday, we don't have anything. So we do have another councilman that's speaking, but we don't have to worry about that. But all in all, the only thing we have to really look at is just Chairman Powell speaks. So, because that always kind of moves the market crazy. So we got to watch out for that at 10:30. But other than that, pretty smooth week for news. All right, so let's go to the market. We'll go to trading view. All right, so we'll take a look at gold. On the, or we'll go to the weekly and see what it did. So we hit another all-time high, by the way. So it hit all the way up to 32.62. So which is crazy. It's almost 3,300 an ounce. So just wild. So I'm gonna clear everything out here. So like, look at this huge candle. Like, that's crazy. Like this was on Monday, so this is literally for the whole week. So we ended up super bullish. So that's actually what my top-down analysis was. If you guys saw, of course, weekly was bullish, daily was bullish. Like we were bullish all the way across the board. Just because if we look here, again, we always got to look at the trend. So even from like right here to even like right here. So this was February 24th. So literally, we've been bullish for like a year now, or even longer. So we got to follow the trend. So of course, we'll take our trend line here, kind of just pull it up here, do it right to the bottom of that wick. So we see here we have a very strong candle. So of course, we did hit another all-time high. So we could see probably another like small pullback. But I mean, just the way this candle looks right here, because we have a rejection right here and we have a small wick right here. Like I think it's going to continue to fill it and continue to push up. So just based off of this and even the daily, so because we even broke this area right here as well. So I mean, we're super bullish right now. So even though like these candles look kind of crazy, so we'll do a quick top-down analysis for this. So right off the bat, weekly is going to be bullish. Weekly is bullish. Go down to the daily. Daily is going to be bullish as well. And then we'll go down to the 4 hour. So we're bullish across the board, all three high time frames. All right, so weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, 4 hours bullish. So we'll go here on the weekly, and then we'll do our supply and demand zones. All right. So of course we're going to mark up, our major resistance. So obviously it's going to be at the all-time high. So major resistance. Sorry, I have so much phlegm in my throat right now. Allergies be kicking. All right, major resistance level at 3263.9. We'll just do 0.4. Well, let me fix that. 3264. That has to be on the bottom and to the right. All right, so that's our major resistance level, and then of course down here we have our major support area. So major support level is going to be at 2606. So typically, because we want to put, because we want these support levels, but we also want like key levels as well. So typically it'd be at, usually around here at 2655. So 2655 would be right here. So that's where we usually have key levels. So it's usually like 5, 25, stuff like that. 2650. So we're going to do 2655 here. All right. So like, because here I could do 3265. It won't move it too much. So there we go. So we have major resistance level, major support level. So that's that. And then we can go down on the daily here. So, and then of course here on the daily we can have some minor levels. So of course this is our major resistance level, but then of course we have a level right here as well. So because it tapped into this area, pulled down, tapped back in. So this area right here, this would be our minor level. So 2987. So this would be like 2985. All right, so that's a minor level. And then of course we do have a level right here as well. This is previous resistance level turned support. So at 30.90. So again, if we don't continue up, it could pull back into this area here. So that could happen as well. It's 30.90. So if it's 30.90, typically I'll do 39.85. 30.85. There you go. So 30.85. So and then 29.85. So we'll keep those levels right there. And of course we can box these. As you keep these and then we have this area right here, our final support area. All right. So that's pretty much it for gold, guys. So me personally, I think that because on the higher time frame here, I think we're going to continue to see gold push up. So I think we're going to see another all-time high. So, or like I said, we may pull back into either this area here, which is a previous wick, or even down to this area here. So, but again, on the 4-hour, we do have these minor areas right here. So we could tap into these areas as well. So we just got to see what gold wants to do, but because of the current trend, gold is definitely bullish. So I think we're definitely going to see some more bullish movement for this week. All right, and then let's go to US30. So what did we have for US30? So we said weekly was bearish, daily was bearish, 4-hour was bearish. So of course, if we see here, I think it actually did the opposite. I think we were actually bullish for this week. So this was April 7th. So this whole week. So we did actually come down to this area here. And then we ended up pushing all the way up to here. And then we closed at, of course, 40,399. So we actually ended up bullish because I think I said last week that, of course, because we broke all these previous support areas, that we could see a potential to continue to go down and, of course, take out these lows right here, but that didn't happen. So, so let's clear this chart out and kind of remark everything up. So, of course, if you see here, even though we had a pullback up, like I still think that we're going to continue to push down. So, because just I think what caused this was, of course, with the tariffs and everything that's going on right now. Of course, with Trump, it kind of pushed US30 up. So, but I think we could potentially see a fall. So, I mean, if it does push back up, then that would just mean that it just respected this support area right here. Because we did tap past it a little bit, but then we went right back up. So this could have just been a pullback. So if it does respect the support level, then of course we're going to continue to see up. So, but if I were to zoom out here, even though we did push lower, we are still bullish. So even though we did break that area. So trend line. Yeah, so like we barely broke it. So it pulled down and then pulled right back up. So for our top-down analysis, just for this case, I'm just going to say it's bullish. So weekly is still bullish. Let's go down to the daily. So same thing here. Of course, we had a support level right here. So of course we pushed up. So I'm going to say the daily is bullish also. Get rid of that. All right, and then the 4-hour. The 4-hour, because we had this huge push up, we had a little bit of a pullback and then push back up. 4-hour wise, I could see us tapping back into, of course, this area here. So this resistance area, I could see us kind of filling that up. So with that, I'm going to say 4 hours bullish too. All right, so we got bullish across the board on all higher time frames. So let's go back up to the weekly. We'll mark up our supply and demand zones. So of course here we still had a double top that we never surpassed yet. So we still have a major resistance at 45,182. So I'm going to do 45,180. All right. So we got that. I'm going to say our major support areas down here. So even though we pushed down here, say it's like right here, and that was at 37,524, so we'll do 525. So psychological level. Major support level at 37,525. All right. So like I said, I could see this pushing up into, of course, this support area right here. So kind of continuing up. So I think these are the two levels that we need right now. I don't think we need another support level down here because I don't think it's going to push down that much, but we'll see. So, and then of course we go on the daily here, we can see we have some other levels, obviously. So of course, if we look at the kind of market structure, we had a nice big candle push up. We had a nice little pullback, and then of course a push up. So we did pull back down to about 39,211, and then we ended up closing at 40,399. So we did push up a little bit higher than that. We did push up to about around 40,590, I'd say. So I do think we can push up, and of course, kind of target these areas here. So this area here. So So this is another resistance area, and then of course another resistance area here, and then of course up here. So I think we can definitely push into these areas. So like we may have like a little bit of pullback like over here, because we do have a support area here. So I could see US30 doing this. Get my path. So it could come up to here. Might have a little bit of a pullback because we do have an area here, or we could push up all the way to here, have a little bit of a pullback right here, continue up again to here, might have a slight pullback, and then tap into a major resistance level. So I could see that happening as well. Or it could do the opposite, where the Dow actually loses strength. So of course, we pull up here, we end up pulling back down to like this area here, have a little bit of a pull up, pull down like this, and then tap into this major support level, just like that. So two things could happen, but I think just again because we do have this nice bullish engulfing candle, even with this little bit of pullback, I think we can continue to tap into these highs here. So I think on both sides with gold and US30, I think we're going to see some bullish movement this week for sure. All right, so let me at least fill these boxes in these areas. So I mean that's pretty much it, guys, for this breakdown. It's pretty easy. I mean, I trade support and resistance, supply and demand. So of course that's the areas that we look at, and we just kind of see where price went before, because a lot of times it'll tap into that same area. So, but again, for US30, this is kind of what we're looking at. So we're going to see some bullish movement continue to push up. So I think we can definitely look for some buys on both sides. So I appreciate you guys popping on. I hope you guys have a great trading week. Please do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys do have any questions about my breakdown or anything like that, questions about trading, you can either hit me up on IG, Nikki_Pips. I'll put it in the description as well. Or you can actually comment on this live. All right. But I hope you have a profitable week next week, and hope you guys do as well. And we'll see you on the next live. All right. Peace.